Hey y'all, I am so sorry I'm late. Hey Sandy Wendy, hey Kim Roy. Thank y'all for waiting in here on me. Um, and for the replay crew, how are you? Good to see y'all here. Thank you for being on replay. Please don't forget to hit the like and dislike, whichever you want to hit. And make sure you're subscribed, please. Anyhow, so I'm guessing I was late enough to think. Oh, there we go. It's trying to showed nobody was watching. Now it's showing 3. Anyway, guys, so how's everybody doing? I don't really have a lot to say tonight. I just wanted to come and hang out. And it is freezing cold down here. Freezing cold here in North Georgia. So, hey, sweet tea. It's freezing cold here in North Georgia, so that's why I'm like wrapped in a bathrobe and everything else. Even though it's fairly warm in the house, it is 20 degrees and feels like 10 out there. So yeah, it's cold. Any of you get so what's the weather like where y'all are at? And for one show, I'm mostly alone. I have one cat up here with me, and he's out of camera range and asleep. Anyway, and Kim's we finally got above 0 today. That's a good thing. Hi, Laura. Laura says I'm just dropping in tonight. Time for Betty Bye. Well, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you saying hi, and have a good night. Sweet teas. It's freezing, 27 degrees. Kristen says, hey, Kristen, good to see you too. And I totally just heard that in your voice in my head. Sweet tea, where are you at? I can't remember. I think you told me before, but I can't remember. Laura says there are negative 11 Celsius right now outside Toronto. What is that in Fahrenheit? Normally I have to Google it. Hey, Bunky. It's good to see everybody. I like the little wine glasses. Sweet tea, you're in Charlotte, North Carolina. See, I knew you had to be in the South with the name Sweet Tea. I knew that much. Anyway, so it's we had a kind of a weird day today. My daughter and I were headed out the school. We're headed out the door, taking her to school, and I get a text saying school has been called off and the buses were on their way to pick the kids back up because of inclement weather incoming or something, or forecast of inclement weather. There was no forecast inclement weather. Of course, that's 12 degrees. That's cold, right? Like I said, right now here it's 20 with a wind chill of now with a wind chill of 8. But yeah, so we went to I was taking her out the door. Yeah, we had snow yesterday, but it was all melted away by last night. So, and they were operating on a 2-hour delay, which is normal because especially with the mountains around us, there's some of the roads are still frozen at that point. We don't have a lot of snow plows around here. Actually, I don't even know if we have any. We might have one or two, but Becky says nope. Anything below 50 is freezing for me. Well, but the thing is, it was nice weather out. Oh my God, I mean, it was cold, but it was nice weather. Other than that, well, we were going out the door, and they were on a 2-hour delay, so we were going out. Ran just a little 2 hours. About 2 hours later, Sweet Tea says my dad lives in LJ, so that is actually about, I want to say, about an hour south of me. We are so close to the Tennessee line that we are only about a mile or two from Chattanooga. Kim said we've been between 15 and 25 below zero the past 10 days. Wow. Pipes in your bathroom finally thawed today. Well, that's no fun, Kim. Um, but anyway, when we went to leave, I get a text saying that school is canceled. First off, they've never, and this is the same school system I went to when I was a kid, and my daughter went to she was in the same school system. They've never waited until that close to start time to cancel school. They had kids that were already there. Buses had to turn around and come back. And to beat all it was snow flurries. They didn't even lay. It's like, so basically, some people on the school board saw a snowflake and got scared. What it seems like to me. That was weird. Sweet Teas flew into Chattanooga instead of Atlanta last time I visited. About the same drive time. Yeah. Yeah, LOJ's about halfway between here and Hotlanta. Because it's scary snowflakes. Apparently, hey, y'all know here in the South, they mention the word snow, and there's all of a sudden no milk, eggs, or bread at the grocery stores. We clear them out. But yeah, that's the only thing it was. I mean, I was still went and got us breakfast because I had promised her we would get breakfast on the way to school today. So I went and got breakfast and just brought it home. Kristen, it's true there too. So Texans do that too. Go out and clear out everything, all the milk, egg, and bread off the shelves. I have a friend that was here from Brazil, or he moved here from Brazil. He thinks that's the funniest thing ever. He's like, what are they going to do? Make milk sandwiches? And my friend, most of the time, everybody from the north that I've talked to thinks that's just hilarious. Exactly, Sweetie. Sweetie says that's the rule. You hear snow, you have to buy all the ingredients for French toast. Exactly. Kristen, French toast sounds delicious right now. Yes, it does. It actually sounds pretty good. I'm hungry. But I don't know why they canceled school. Like, I never figured that out. Like, why? Because I don't, yeah, the roads might have been rough, but they had already gone over them. Like, the buses had already dropped the kids off. They had to turn around and come back. So anyway, that was just weird. Kristen, so we had a couple around me cancel because power went out. Now, see, I can understand that, but we had power. Knock on some wood back here. The closest thing I got is not the wall, but we have power, and had it. We're right here near the school, so they have power. Just didn't make any sense. I mean, I guess maybe one of the other schools could have lost power because it was the whole county that canceled, not just her school. It was the entire county. So, anyway, that was how my day started. Then we just kind of spent a lazy day just kind of laying around here and playing with the kiddo and all that good stuff. Looks like I was going to say we were fixing to have a visitor. Callie was about to come up here with us. Anyhow, I'm going to try, like I said the other day, y'all, I'm going to try to start streaming more so y'all watch for more lives from me. I've been being a little, I've been slacking. Anyhow, like I said, I just really don't have a whole lot that I needed to talk about today. I just wanted to come on and hang out with y'all. I've been, I've been wanting to see all my friends. Come here. Come here, Callie. Oh. Callie's about to walk on the computer if I don't get her over here. She will step directly on the keyboard. She does not care. Anyway, y'all knew we weren't going to go a stream without seeing a cat, right? Oh, baby. This is my wrestling buddy. I don't know if I've showed y'all. She likes to wrestle. Are you my wrestling buddy? This is one that will, she will wrestle with me and then give me kisses. But she gets downright fierce sometimes. Watch her smack me in the face here in a second. Kim says up here in South Dakota, they don't call school off unless 2 feet of snow or -50. See, yeah, we call school off if there's a dusting, which mostly because we don't have they keep saying we don't have the equipment here to plow like they do up there. I don't know why. We end up needing it a couple times a year, so I don't know why they don't get it. But I guess I can. But that's the reason why. It's because we don't have the same road equipment that they have up there. And then plus, a couple, for some reason, and Kim's funny, you should say Atlanta. Because I was just about to say something about Atlanta. I'm sorry, guys. My little table I have here to put my coffee on, my daughter has covered it up for me. Anyway, a couple. Kim says, I understand it pays for us to have plows, snow times, etc. Exactly. Well, I don't know. I guess about 10 years ago or so. I guess it's been about that long. Yeah. Oh, snow tires. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have known that. Yeah, I guess it's been about 10 years ago. For whatever reason, a couple of inches of snow shut Atlanta down. I don't really know why. Because to be honest, I mean, it's not like we've had blizzards before. They have also hit Atlanta. So I don't know why a couple inches shut them down, but it did. And like the city was gridlocked, basically, from what I understand. And there was kids stuck at school overnight. Hey, Yadira. I'm sorry, I forgot to let y'all know I was going live. I appreciate you popping in. And thank you to my mods for modding tonight. I appreciate it. But can I help you? Sorry, she stared at me. Keep says I remember that lots of accidents. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Kristen says she has her notifications turned on for my channel. I appreciate that. And I don't remember what I was going to say now, but yeah, I didn't understand why did that shut them down though? I don't know why they shut Atlanta down. We've had 93. We had almost 2 feet of snow, which is hi antics. He said I do as I'm told, so I came to say hi. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, Fraud. Welcome in, y'all. Anyhow, we were just discussing how a few years back about 2 inches of snow absolutely shut Atlanta down. Because, okay, Annie's going to be working on a video, so she's going to be lurking. Okay, that's just fine. We like lurkers. I was telling them that they called off my daughter's school today as we're going out the door to school. And they said it was for inclement weather. There was no inclement weather. There was snow flurries, and apparently they're scary. Because I think they literally saw a snowflake and got scared. But ever since that happened with Atlanta, with that couple of inches shutting them down and the kids getting stuck at school overnight, I've noticed they've been a lot more cautious. They'll call. When I was in school, they didn't. I'm sorry, my husband. You might hear my husband singing, but we like for him to be singing because that means he's in a good mood. When I was in school, the school did not get called off until at least the snow was falling, but most of the time they would wait to see if it was going to lay or not, because the weather around here. We're not in a valley, so I guess it's hard to predict the weather because of the mountains, or at least it was back then. It's better now. Okay, Yadira. Say hi to your mom for us. But they they wouldn't call school off until the snow was actually on the ground, basically. Now, with oh, trust me, dear, we're gonna keep chatting. But now they will call school off now if it's just if the snow is just forecasted. But then again, it's been a lot more accurate in the last several years. So now they call it off before the snow even starts. And y'all, I'm sorry, I keep looking off to the side because see, my chat is over here. That's where I'm seeing the chat. So if y'all see me looking to the side, I keep trying to remember to look at the camera and actually talk to y'all. But when I'm looking at you, y'all are over here. You're over here. So anyway, yeah, it's been it's kind of a lazy day here. The only really exciting thing here is just trying to fix what we had here today is just trying to fix the lid of the crab tank, because I have some cats that like to live dangerous and risk their lives. Yeah, teachers don't want to watch kids overnight again. Kim, I think you're right. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them a bit. But yeah, I have a couple of cats that want to risk their lives today by laying on my crab tank and messing up my lid, because the lid's already messed up anyway. But I've got it all fixed enough to where it keeps the humidity in for the crabs, except my cats want to lay on it. You, Missy, were one of the worst. You. She's been one of the worst ones about laying up there. Hang you, Callie. Anyway. So that's been my day, chasing cats off the crab tank, trying to fix the lid again for the umpteenth millionth time, and watching the kiddo. Oh, we did watch a movie today. I don't know if it's a newer movie or not, but we watched Barbie and the Pink Shoes, I think, which my daughter actually got fairly into it. She doesn't always have the attention span to watch a whole movie, but she watched most of it. She wasn't really sure about the Ice Queen in there. She's got the Ice Queen. She's apparently not very nice. She wasn't sure about her, but other than that, she liked it. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I keep saying anyway, don't I? I remember reading a comment the other day on the channel that I watched. It was saying they were saying thank you for not saying in anyway all the time, and then I realized I say it all the time. It's a storytelling channel, and actually I would recommend it if you guys like if you like those channels where you can just listen to stories being told. This one's called the Appalachian Storyteller. I love listening to him. He's got some really good stories on there, especially if you're into, you know, mountain, listen to, the mountain people and stuff. Kristen says we're all Melinda. Kristen Melinda said we're all human. Most of us say sometimes. I find myself saying thank you, but I find myself saying it a lot, especially on here. See, do it without thinking. If you guys, like I said, just a reminder, please, guys, hit the like. If you haven't, like Kristen always says on her stream, please do the YouTube things. Hit the like or dislike, whichever you want. I'm not here to tell you how to think. Yes, Kristen, that is the one. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've always been fascinated by the mountains. And hi, Warren. I've always been fascinated by the mountains and the listening to the mountain people talk and hearing them tell the stories of things like that. Kim says I talk on phones all day and I say I'm about 15 times an hour. I understand. I did customer service for a while in a call center, so yes, I totally understand that. Thank you guys. I don't feel so bad now. Anyway, I was that Appalachian storyteller. I've been listening to him a lot the last couple of days just while I'm doing stuff around the house. And I've always been interested, especially because for me, it's a lot of that is local, more kind of local history. Because the mountains that I live by are part of the Appalachians. Appalachians. I've never been sure which way that they say it, but so I love to hear the history of those mountains, to hear the stories and the things that have gone on there, especially the legends and stuff that they pass around. And that's what he tells, and it's just very cool. Plus, he's got that mountain man accent. But anyway, yeah, check him out if you like that kind of thing. But yeah, Kim, do you do customer service? Is that what you do? Because that's when I worked in that call center, I was on the phones all day. Literally, doing customer service for FedEx mostly. Well, let's see. No, I take that back. The first time I worked at that call center twice. First time I worked there, I was working for AT&T. And then, sorry guys, I forgot to shut my phone off. Or shut my sound off. Did you turn the light off? Sorry.
What?
Did you just turn the light off?
Huh?
Did you just turn the light off or did it just go off?
I turned it off.
Okay. Just confused me. Sorry, guys. I don't even remember what I was saying now. So, first time I worked there, I worked for AT&T. Then I came back and I worked first I was for DirecTV, and then that ended up being bought out by AT&T. And then I'm licensed service for auto insurance. Oh, okay. But yeah, you are on the phone all the time. But then after DirecTV, I ended up working for FedEx. Same call center, just different companies. FedEx, I actually ended up liking FedEx more than the others. It was more interesting. I got to talk to a lot of people, and I would find people. So when the unlicensed can't handle it, they call him my gun's mom voice. That's pretty awesome. Now, I will tell you, when I worked for like FedEx and DirecTV, that one of the things I loved about it was that I got to talk to people from all over, and my family lives mostly in Florida. This is my parents and sister. They live here, but the rest of them are in Florida, and they live in mostly small. I mean, like small towns. We're talking like in a couple of these towns, there's more cows than people. For years, my aunt lived on a very short road. I think there was 6, maybe 7 houses, and the yards were not that big, so it's pretty short road. And I do remember one time I had a lady. I think this was when might have been. I think this was when I was with DirecTV. She was calling for like a service call or something, which we normally didn't get because I did the disconnections. But this time, for some reason, I got her for a service call. But anyway, she gave me her address, and I was like, because not only did my aunt live on this road, my dad grew up in that house that she lived in. She ended up buying it from their parents when their parents moved. Anyway, I was like, "You live on this road?" And she said, which I mean, I guess I could say she didn't live there anymore, but just for the safe side. She said, "Yeah." And I said, "How long have you lived there?" And she told me how long she had lived there, which, because at that point, my aunt and uncle didn't live there anymore. They had moved to my grandparents' property, the property they had when they passed. They had moved out there a few years before. So she told me she had been there like 20 plus years. It's like, "Oh, so you probably know." And I named my aunt and uncle. And she said, "Well, I know they're boys more than them." I said, "Oh, you mean," name my cousins. She said, "Yes." And I told her, I said, "I'm in North Georgia." No, well, and I was in Tennessee at that point. I said, "I'm in Tennessee, but that's my aunt, uncle, and cousins." She said, "Talk about a small world." Another time I got my uncle by marriage, I ended up getting his brother on the phone. That's Warren said, this sounds like my connection with Janet. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about that. And I was in the chat one of the nights you and Janet were talking. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about. But then my uncle, when I was just saying the one by marriage, he they have a pretty unusual last name. So when this guy called in, no, see, it wasn't his brother. It was like a cousin or something, I think. Which, anyway, no, wait, there was 2 different ones. That one was his brother. Another time I asked him, just because they were in the same town, I asked him if he knew anybody with my uncle's last name, and it ended up being a friend. It was just wild. And trying to think, there was a couple times I remember with FedEx that I would get somebody that knew somebody that I knew or whatever, but I can't think of any specifics. It's just weird. It is a small world. But anyhow, sorry guys, I don't know what got me off on that little tangent. Sorry, I've got to fix this. Hang on just a second. Oh, and I am not above shamelessly asking if any of you guys can help me with watch hours and things. I would really greatly appreciate it because I need them. I'm trying my best to get the channel monetized. I will shamelessly admit it. I am trying to get monetized, but it's not there yet. So any help you guys can give me, I would greatly appreciate it. So, has anybody got like any special plans this weekend? Anybody got anything big going on this weekend? I don't think we do. Now I have a cousin that's supposed to be. He lives in Ohio, but he comes here, and then goes on to see his dad. He'll stop here for a few days and then go on to see his dad because we're about the halfway point. So Warren said classes were canceled all week except Monday for snow here in Arkansas. Yeah. Well, hi, Circled in Red. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I'll put you on for the foster kittens to listen to. Thank you. And Circled in Red, I don't know if I recognize your name. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Anyhow, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I'm sorry. I got totally sidetracked. Yes, Kim says you got all our snow this year. I will take all the snow you want to send. I love the snow. I mean, I know a lot of people don't. I know people in the north get sick of it, and if I would live in the north, I might feel the same way. But I love it. Warren said I realized something a minute ago. What's that? What did you realize, Warren? But can't really monetizing. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be Monet was a famous impressionist. Yeah. Yeah. Kim says monetizing. Yeah, so that's what I know. I'm sorry. That's what I was talking about. But I still have a long way to go to get monetized. Anyway, I was just shamelessly begging for help. So then nowadays you need a certain number of impressions to get monetized. Now that's funny. For the rest of this weekend, you have plans this weekend? Circled in Red. I don't think, like I said, we don't. A 72-hour EEG. Ooh, that's no fun. Kim says we usually have like 4 feet on the ground by this time. This year I can still see our grass. Wow. That's a big difference. Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, but I don't think we do have anything going on this weekend. My daughter is already trying to plan for Easter. I'm like, you do know you're like a month or so early, right? She's 5. She gets excited about these things way ahead of time. So, but I'm checking for any additional info on a post on a past brain injury. Oh, yeah, that's no fun. My cousin that I was just talking about that comes back through here when he leaves his dad's house. He survived a brain aneurysm, which first of all, we are so thankful that that he survived it. But I mean, in it, I have seen that he's got that with that traumatic brain injury now. I see a little difference. There's not much, but there is a little bit. Warren says you could just egg her on. I see what you did there. It's gonna be plastic eggs this year. Eggs are getting expensive. Hey, Sandy Wendy. Thank you for popping in. I'm sorry I was late earlier. I think you were here before I was. But anyhow, as far as I know, this weekend it's just going to be hanging out at the house. I'm hoping it at least gets a little bit warmer, so maybe the kiddo can ride her bicycle. She got a bike for Christmas, and she's only got to ride it a few times because it's been so cold. She's still got the training wheels on there. She's still learning. But anyway. Hey, Sandy. Sorry. Sorry to see the waving emoji. Actually, we've got my mom and I went to get some Valentine's stuff. I don't know what character that is, honestly. My mom and I went to get some Valentine's stuff from right before my daughter had her Valentine's Day party at school. We ended up picking up just a few Easter things, and there's plastic eggs, quote unquote, except that they're not eggs; they're plastic duckies that we can hide for, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, look, this child gets excited about every holiday. She's 5. She'll be 6 in April. she was she was so excited about Valentine's Day. She had this whole wall behind me here covered in pictures of hearts that she drew. That's on my last stream or the stream before. Warren says, when I was a kid, I remember taking comfort to the winter with a candy holiday every couple of months. Yeah, yeah, you do have a point there. Sorry, guys. Anyway, she was so excited about Valentine's Day. She did that like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, I think. Maybe not quite that far, but yeah, she's talked about Valentine's Day like for weeks. Now she's talking about April Fool's Day and Easter, and of course her birthday's in April, and she just got all this stuff. She's just, I don't know if she's going to be able to stand it. She was already asking me about the Easter Bunny, and when's the Easter Bunny coming? And for a minute I thought we were going to. Y'all may get it. Sorry, I thought for a minute that we were going to get one of the cats that never comes on the stream. I thought y'all were going to get to see Natasha. But she turned around and left. Sandy says, I don't think summer has a candy holiday. Well, no, they have 4th of July, though, on here. 4th of July parades, I guess. They throw out candy. Circle and Red says, dear, I see you everywhere. That's because she's a ninja. And yes, I think the summer does have burger holidays instead. Well, who doesn't like a good burger? Antics Circled in Red says hello. I don't know if you're actually watching the chat. I know you said you were going to put it on the TV and lurk. So, hi, Antics from Circled in Red. But sorry guys. My allergies have been bugging me with all this weather changing. Every day is a candy holiday. Exactly, Kim. Every day is a candy holiday. I never thought of it as a candy holiday, but you're right. Only holiday I guess I really thought of as a candy holiday was Halloween. Anyway, it looks like my little one, speaking of, she will be 6 in April. And I think she's wanting a Barbie birthday party. Antiques, yes. Circled in Red said hello. That's why I was just saying hi. Just letting you know they said hi. I knew you were lurking. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, my allergies, they're driving me insane. It's the Barbie birthday party. I still haven't seen the movie. Apparently, there's a few movies because my daughter just wanted to watch a Barbie movie earlier. Didn't matter which Barbie movie. Hey, Skylar. Skylar's going to come hang out with us for a minute. Callie, that was just up here, this is her daughter. So I do know the Aqua song. I think everybody knows that song. It's an earworm. But anyhow, this one she watched today was actually a pretty cute little movie. It's Barbie and the Pink Shoes. Basically, it's about. Hang on, y'all. I gotta get her out of the way. There we go. Oh, but basically, it's about it's about a ballet dancer that somebody gives her magic shoes, and she ends up going through it. Literally going into all of the stories that she's ever danced for. It's pretty cute. Oh, you're all right, Kristen. I have to do that all the time. This is Skylar. She doesn't normally snuggle quiet like this. Normally she's just here for a second and gone, but apparently she's decided to snuggle. And Warren, speaking of that song, I thought this was hilarious. I had a boss when I worked at Taco Bell for a while. I've had a boss there that was like a I don't know what you would say it, like a manly man. Everything had to be manly. No, like he wasn't allowed. He didn't have a feminine side. He did, but yeah, he was all manly. Until I caught him in the back of the store one day singing, "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world." It was so funny. I died laughing, and to make it. He was a big guy too. So it's just knowing how everything has to be manly, just so just masculine. And he's in the back of the store singing Barbie Girl. And he didn't have a daughter at that point, so he had no excuse. As I guess Skylar has decided she's going to hang out with us. Thank you, Skylar. But yeah, he never quite lived that one down. I would not let him. We were friends for a long time anyway. So, yeah. What are you going to do? Go to sleep right there? Sorry, guys. She is this. When she wants. This is one of those cats that she doesn't always want loved on, but when she does, you are going to love her now, like right now, whether you like it or not. But thank you, Sandy. This is, like I said, this is Skylar. She was when we got Callie, she was already pregnant, and I've told this story on here plenty of times, but. When we got Callie, she was already pregnant, and the agreement was we were going to rehome all the cats, all the kittens. And she had 5, 4 survived, and they're all 4 still here, and there'll be 4 in April. So no, they're not going anywhere. Skylar is one of them. You said your daughter wanted to see the movie, or granddaughter? My daughter wanted to watch a Barbie movie earlier. It wasn't. I don't even know if she realized there is an official Barbie movie. She just wanted to watch something with Barbie. So we ended up watching Barbie and the Pink Shoes. And now my granddaughter, she's only 3 months, so she's not quite to that age yet, but she's getting there. Thank you, Sandy. But anyway, Warren, so hopefully she isn't holding herself to unrealistic beauty standards as a result. Actually, my daughter is big for her age. She's 5 years old, not quite 6, and she's already 4'1", and weighs about 80 pounds or close to 80 pounds. So I am not a small person. I am 6 foot tall. You know, my husband is maybe that much shorter than me. So we're really about, about level. He's as far as height. So she didn't have a choice. She's going to be tall. And, she is kind of a big girl. And not because of that movie in particular. I don't know. I don't know if somebody at school might have said something to her. Because this was a couple days ago before we even watched the movie. But, she asked me, she said, "Mommy, am I fat?" Hey, Tracy. She said, "Mommy, am I fat?" And I said, "No. No. You know, she, she is big. Like I said, she is a big girl. But I told her, I just explained to her. I said, you know what? I said, you're beautiful just the way you are. I said, don't you ever forget that. And she gets told that almost every day. She gets told that she's beautiful, she's smart, she's sweet. Try to build her up as much as I can. And my husband does the same thing. He tells her all the same things. And I told her that I said, I said, God made everybody God made everybody different shapes and sizes. Because I said, God don't want to look down here and see everybody being the same shape and same size all the time. Who wants that? Anyway, hopefully it sticks. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate that. Alright, guys. She's just decided she's going to cover my face. There is another cat over here that I don't know that he's ever come on a stream either. That's Milo. We do have an orange cat. Warren said there's a great children's book called Don't You Know You Are Beautiful Just the Way You Are, and that's by G.A. Seeley. Thank you for that, Warren. I'll have to check into that. And Tracy, thank you for popping in. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time you've caught me live or seen me live, isn't it? Warren says I think the person is a Georgia native. Well, we like Georgia natives around here. Don't we, Skylar? You ever felt like petted a cat that was just like, I don't know, it just feels like petting a cloud almost. Tracy says I got told in high school that I'm not. So I don't know how YouTube will let me go about reading the rest of it all out loud. But Tracy, that's horrible. And that I don't know what. How can somebody think that's okay to say that? It's not. And I agree with Chris and Melinda. They were wrong. Well, welcome in, Tracy. We're glad you found us. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate that. And see, another thing is she has to have glasses. So we're waiting for the regular doctor's office to get her referred to an eye doctor so we can go in and see about getting her glasses. So we're trying to make sure to keep building her up even more because I don't want her to think that or not to be as confident with glasses because she has put on glasses before just playing and she's really cute in them. Tracy said I was bullied all the way from kindergarten to 12th grade horribly. I understand. I meant to click that up there now, so I didn't click. I do understand. I was bullied in school really bad. That's right, Kim. This is the no bully zone. When the kids will find a reason to bully someone. They don't have to be. It doesn't have to be because they're overweight or because they're short or whatever. I was bullied for being tall and skinny. Okay, and because I was the quiet kid and I wore glasses and you know, sorry, they will find something to bully you about. It's just it's because it's not you, it's them. Go, would you go one way or the other? Sorry, guys, she keeps blocking my face. Tracy says she. Sorry, Tracy says I'm bored. I can't talk. I'm so sorry. Tracy says I learned not to care what people think of me. I'm the same way. I mean, look at me right now. I am on a live stream in my bathrobe and my PJs. And my hair is still sort of wet from coming out of the shower. I really don't care what people think of me. I mean, obviously I think everybody wants to be liked, but I'm not going to change myself for somebody to like me because I have to like me before anybody else can like me. Does that make sense? Kim says, I had 5 big brothers. Nobody messed with me. I bet not. I have a friend that she had 3 big brothers and nobody messed with her. Warren says, this is from Eleanor Roosevelt, says, you shouldn't worry so much about what others think of you. Or you wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do. Exactly. And Sandy, I think you're right. Sandy says Tracy, it's good to be able to do that, in my opinion. You are right. Oh, so Tracy, so you're a tall woman too? Oh, I'm 6 foot. I hit I hit like 5'10" almost. I was in 5th grade when I hit my growth spurt. So I mean, you can imagine I was taller than most of the class. Not like I could help it. Kristen said I had to learn that too, Tracy. It was hard. I can't talk and I can't read apparently. It was hard because I truly don't hate anybody, even if they hate me. Exactly, Kristen. And I think I can honestly say I don't hate anybody. I can't think of anybody at the moment because I mean, to me, like my husband and I were talking about the other day. My husband and I were talking about the other day. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked reading the chat for a minute. The forgiveness, when you forgive somebody, I don't forgive somebody for that person, because I read something the other day that made perfect sense. They said it's like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. So when I forgive somebody, it's not for them, it's for me. Because I need to, let that, I don't like carrying that around with me, Warren said, what is it, a real shower or a Chris and Melinda shower? Out in the rain. No, this was a real shower. Hey, Sophia. Sophia says if they bully you for something, it might as well be something obviously stupid. Exactly. Tracy says I'm 5'8", but I was taller than a lot of people, even the boys to high school. See, exactly. They like to pick on anybody that's just a little bit different. And yes, hate is a strong word. It's a very strong word. That's why I don't. like I said, I think I can. There's people I don't care for, that I might like less than this person, or people that I just pretty much ignore. But I don't think I hate anyone. You know, how can I teach my daughters not to hate? Not to hate if I'm being hateful. Hey, Dusty. Appreciate everybody popping in here. Anyhow, I don't know how I got off on that little tangent, but okay. Where it says I faced bullying when I was young, but it got better as I got older, largely due to academic stratification. Yeah. See, like I said, I was bullied pretty much from kindergarten, from first grade on up. I'm sorry, guys. I have a cat hair in my face here. Imagine that. Yes, thank you, Kristen. Kristen said, if you forgot, please hit the like button for our lovely friend, Miss Dawn. Miss Dawn, thank you. I appreciate that, Kristen. Exactly, Tracy. And that's what we were talking about the other day. The hating someone only hurts yourself. Because, like I said, it's like the quote I've heard, like that quote I've heard all the time. It's like drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. Anyhow. So, Dusty, you have any more shirts you're gonna be tie dyeing, or are y'all having a concert night this week or anything? And yes, please share to everybody's channels. I really appreciate it. Sorry, guys. This cat here is like, Skylar decided to leave it all in my face. Anyway, yep. Thank you, Sandy. There's Dusty's channel there. I'll go check out our friend Dusty over there. Over there in Coldwater, as he says. Dusty, one of these days I'm gonna get down there and visit my family. Oh, you just got 40 shirts today? That's awesome. And I'm sorry, Dusty. I was dying laughing the other day when they about Carrie Ann, when somebody told her that you were dying and left the E off. Poor Carrie Ann. So you're going to flag tomorrow? I would love, like I said, to get down there soon to visit my family and come see y'all and maybe go out and do some protesting. I think I would really love to do that. Anyway, well, you guys, I kind of told myself I would try to keep it at about an hour. Sorry, Circled and Red was asking Sophia, we're basically asking them, I can't pronounce that, Marine douche is rusty. I don't care. I know, Sophia, I know you've told me what that means, but I'll let you answer that. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Kristen says, thank you for hosting us. This has been fun. Yes, about Scientology, Warren. Dusty and Cheryl and a few others go out down there in Clearwater, or Coldwater, as he says, and they protest Scientology out there. Well, thank you, Kim. That makes me feel good. Kim says, wow, the hour went fast. That makes me feel good. Anyway, as I was saying, I did tell myself I'd try to keep it at about an hour, which we're pretty much right at it now. Thank you guys so much for coming in. It looks like we've got 10 people in here tonight, which is really that's more than I expected, to be honest. So thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And again, like, dislike, whichever one, please, you don't want to hit. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I do need some more subscribers. And I can't think of anything else that needs to be said. And, well, anyhow, guys, so just remember, though, if you do happen to see anybody out there without a smile, please give them one of yours, because you don't know what somebody might be going through. I love you guys. I will see you, and I will see y'all in the chats. Is there anybody live right now that we can room raid? Let me check and see. We'll do a room raid if there's anybody live right now. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. How about can we room raid Brain Fog and Carrie Ann? Yeah, let's go room raid Brain Fog and Carrie Ann. Or actually, and you also got Crafty Witch. So if y'all want to room raid either Brain Fog and Carrie Ann or Crafty Witch, I'm going to share both links here. Crafty Witch is another friend too, so I believe that first one, that's Crafty Witch there, and then Carrie Ann and Brain Fog there. So if y'all want to continue the conversation, y'all can pop in on one of those two. I love you guys. We will see y'all in the chats. Bye.